Hello everyone, in this video we will take a look at how the CopyTrader functionality at eToro platform works. Personally, I am a popular investor, as you can see by this star at my profile, and I am on the eToro platform for more than 3 years. So I hope I have some experience on the platform that I can share with you today. So how does the CopyTrader functionality at eToro work? Well, it's actually quite simple. The basic idea is that I am a popular trader and I can decide, or any user at eToro can decide, to make their portfolio public, which means I am publicly available, and the portfolio, the stock that I own, everyone can just go check it out, how many positions I have opened, check out my stats, like past year performance. You can check out how many copiers I have, you can check out how often do I trade. So for example, my average holding time is 31 months, which is quite a lot when you consider that I'm on the platform for like 3 and something years. But yeah, any user at eToro can decide to make their profile public, which means everyone can just go into the search bar and search, for example, for their username. In my case, it's this Vyhnalek, and you will find a person in here. So you can just click on it and check out my profile, my portfolio, how am I doing. And because my profile is public, it means people can just start copying my trading activity, which means whenever I make a trade, the person that is copying my portfolio will make the same trade. So theoretically speaking, when you go to the stats and you will check out the stats of the person, from the point where you start copying the person into the future, you should have the same performance as they have. Now, why do I say theoretically? It's actually a little bit more complicated. So let me explain. There are a few edge cases in which you will not have the same performance as I have, which means, for example, I decide to add some money into my portfolio. The stock market has been going down a lot in this year, so I decide to just add some more cash into the portfolio and buy some more stocks. In case you are copying my trading activity, you will have a few options. You will have the option number 1, which means you will add the money to this copy position. So essentially the percentage amount of the cash that I have added to my account, you will need to add the same percentage into your copy position. That way you will have the same performance as I have. The second option is you will not add any money to this copy trade position, which means whenever I buy some new stocks with the new money that I have deposited, you will not make the same trade, which means you will not have the same performance as I have. Your opened position will still be open. It will not change the already existing position. So for example, I already have 20 stocks in my portfolio. In case you decide not to add any money, you will still have these stocks open, and still whenever I sell, for example, one of these already holded stocks, you will still sell your position as well. But the new money you will just not follow, okay? So in case I make some new trade with the newly deposited money, you will not make the same trade. But otherwise the idea is simple. You will just copy the portfolio of some popular investor and you will make the same trades as they do. So let me show you how you can actually copy a person on the platform. So I have just searched for some random person that I found on the platform. I switched to virtual money. Just to be clear, I'm not making any trade with my real money. So what I can do now is just check out their portfolio, check out their stats. It's not looking that good, but what I can do is click on this copy, which means I will start copy the trading activity of this investor. I can specify the amount of money I want to buy. For example, I just want to copy with $500. Then another thing I can decide is this sort of stop loss. In here you cannot make this percentage less than 5%. What this means is essentially if the value of the portfolio drops below a certain threshold, it will just automatically sell all the positions and stop copying this investor. So for example, if you lose 95% of the money you have invested, it will automatically close the trade. So you can change it to dollar amount. 25 is the least. You can, for example, put 100 or something like that, which essentially means if the value that you have invested drops below 20%, it will automatically sell everything. And then there is this very important button, copy open trades. And for example, personally, I recommend people that want to copy me, I recommend them to open the currently open trades, because I don't make that many trades. So in my opinion, it doesn't make sense to copy my investment activity when I make a trade like every few months. So I highly recommend to every person that want to copy me to copy open trades, which essentially means it will take your money and based on the current portfolio, it will just spread the money into the entire portfolio based on the current value of the stocks, so that you have the same portfolio as I do right at the start of the copy. I know some popular investors don't recommend people to do that. I think it's mostly traders that trade very often, and it really depends on the time where you open the position. So some people don't recommend it. Definitely check out the person's description or bio. They will have, you know, whatever they recommend to the potential copiers stated there. So I personally have there a minimum amount of the trade, about $500, and to copy open trades. So once you are happy with the settings, you can just click on this invest. So for some reason, whenever I try to copy a person, it just says for unknown reason they cannot start copying. But whenever you click on this invest, it should open a copy position that you can then see in your portfolio. Maybe it has something to do with me using virtual money, and maybe it has something to do with me not being able to copy a trades. But essentially, if you start copying someone, you can just see it in your portfolio like this. It's just another random person that I did for tutorial. And whenever you want to end this copy, you can just click on these three dots, and then there are a few options. One of them is close copy. I already did that, so you will not see the option now, but you should have it there. Or you can just click on that person and you can decide to, for example, just close a particular trade that he made. So in case you want to just edit out the trades of the person, you want to just copy some of the trades, you don't want to copy one particular trade, you can just click on that person and then just close a particular position that you want to close. So this is essentially how the CopyTrader functionality at eToro works. If you have any questions, feel free to put them into comments section down below. If you are not registered at eToro and you want to support the channel, you can use the affiliate link in the description of this video. Otherwise, like will be very much appreciated, and I'll see you next time.